We just seen this little guy. Smallest train ever.
Oh, look at that snowplow.
Ha. Hey everybody, how's it going today? Welcome to the Daily Random Vlog. Using Craig's phone today to record because it's just easier. We figured out a way around it. Smartphones, when you hook them up to your computer, should have like a mass storage option. So you can just use it like a flash drive. Let's see, Craig's right here. But his phone won't let us do that until we figured out we'll just put a memory card in it and pull the memory card. Anyways, we're out here, Fulton's Bridge. You guys remember this big gnarly hill a couple weeks ago? And yeah, there's supposed to be a bunch of people en route, and we're gonna do a big crawl day. We got Mike here, right?
Yeah, how's it going?
He's got himself a SCX 10.2 Cherokee. Still nice and clean. Pretty much stock.
Oh yeah, completely stock.
Completely stock. But I mean, stock out of the box with these things is still an advantage. You guys remember this bridge here? Fulton's. I think we'll get setting the trucks up and turning them on. And then this big gnarly hill here. Gotta love these old steel bridges. I just walked all the way over here to show you guys a random crapper. Yep. It's down in the middle of nowhere. Probably been there forever. In Kettle Creek. If we ever do the Kettle Creek adventure down to Port Stanley, we'll be canoeing underneath this bridge. Okay, so I'm going to go back, set the truck up, and get ready to have some fun. Okay, so slight dilemma. Well, nobody else has really showed up yet, so we're going to start filming shortly anyways. Craig's dingo, the motor's on its way out. He knows he needs a new motor. He'll get one, eventually. Hopefully sooner than later, but right now it's making noise, and when he gets it wet, the bearing noise goes away until it heats up and dries out. So we don't have any oil on us, so here's a quick solution. He's going to pull the lid off there so I can get at the motor. We're going to pop the hood on the car. I'm going to pull the oil dipstick out and put a drip of oil on either bearing on the motor, and that might keep you going for the day.
Cool.
Quick field solution. Okay, so the idea is that when you pull the dipstick out, you get a drip of oil that stays on the end, but it's not working out that way, is it? To be able to get it down in between your pinion and that. But there's not enough to come off the end of there.
No.
Does your car have a flat dipstick?
It does.
Maybe we better off try that one. Look at that.
Yeah, that's not going to work very well.
But this is the idea, and this is what was supposed to work. So we're going to try it with a Focus, I guess.
Okay.
If Hef would show up, he carries all this stuff with him. Yeah, see, that's what a dipstick's supposed to look like. Oh, yeah. Let's give it a second to kind of go down and do a drop. Oh, and I missed. Yeah, that worked much better. Make sure no dirt got on there. Yes, when you're doing this, make sure where you're dropping your oil down onto is clean, so that if the dipstick touches it, it doesn't put oil down inside your motor. That'd be bad. Because this would be like bypassing your oil filter and everything. Bzz. Should I put a drop on the other end, you think?
Sure. Why not?
Like I said, just making sure there's nothing on there. I'll wipe this first. Are you showing here?
Yep.
Oops. It's okay, that's my battery anyway. Right on. A Ford Focus saved your day. How's that make you feel? Right on.
Alright. I don't think you'll be able to
Thank
say
you, sir.
that too many times. Alright, you.
Yeah, it's spring. Bees are out. Coats are off. It's actually a really nice day, guys. I don't know where everybody else is, but you guys are missing a great day. We got a tow cable? Oh, wait. I got this.
Yeah, tow cable on my truck. Get that Darth Vader breed in there. That's why I want to tow it. It's so cool.
Okay, hold on.
Yay!
Oh no. You might be able to back up with your tires to the facing to the right and get yourself back on your wheels.
Okay.
Just nice, gentle.
Yeah!
Oh
Skills, man. Skills.
yeah. Oh no. Way to play it where it lies.
Where's your camera?
Right here.
Oh, okay. It's camouflage.
Keep going. You know, I just missed that shot, I think. I don't think the phone was even recording. The one I just made a big deal about. I'm not going to worry about it. I'll make it work.
Get up there. Yeah.
Do you hear that noise? We just decided we should stop and have a look because we were hearing a bang. This is that the truck's been lurking around over there. It's better to be safe than sorry. Doesn't look like anything's been messed with, though. We just hate to go back and find a broken windshield or something.
It's happened.
Yeah.
Electrified.
So we put our little crawl session on hold momentarily. We're just back in there. Because we noticed this big black Dodge that came around here, eyeballing this crossing. We think he's eyeballing to cross the creek. You see them sitting over there? So we had Craig move his car just in case. And we want to see if we can't get it on camera, because that would be wicked. You think so?
Oh yeah, that would be great.
They should totally do it. They totally could.
I think. Oh, let's bring our trucks down there, so we can encourage them to do what they're gonna do.
You think so?
Yeah, kind of tease them. Look at our trucks can do it.
Our trucks ain't crossing that.
They go a good distance out in the water though.
You're chancing my servo every time you do that. You know that, right? Yeah.
Happy days.
Well, I don't think they're going to do it. We were trying to ask them. They're like, you first. So I don't think they trust the truck. But I was just telling these guys how my brother G, Garrett, if you're watching this, you'll remember, that's about the gnarliness of Shetland Hill. Except you don't have a nice smooth turnaround at the top like we did at Shetland. And this creek crossing is not that bad. And I know your old Cherokee, your Cherokee would have did this daily. It's not a bad crossing.
Not that deep, it's just the other side where the sandbank is over there.
Yeah, well this side here is perfect for re-entry, right up in here.
Yeah.
But if you look down in over there, if you come in too steep like that, and just no idea really how deep that is in the middle.
And it kind of looks a little deep, right about there.
I think he could do it, but
yeah. Oh yeah.
if people don't try it, they don't know what their truck can do. Yeah. And it could be a daily driver, and if he muffed up his daily driver, then could get himself in a situation, right? I don't know. I'm kind of disappointed the other guys didn't show up, though. We could have had a whole friggin' parade of trucks going up and down this hill. He's got a little board, so we're like, let's go see what's under the bridge.
Unless you want to go down there, you're not getting there from here.
The underside of Fulton's Bridge. Different on that side. Think how much water is actually surging along here during the flood season. Could be things buried under all that mud.
Next time we come here, this is it right here.
Yeah, it's a good little crawl spot along through here.
I like the rock.
Might even do that today. I still have another 2S battery. Look at all the twisted rebar down in there too.
Yep.
So I'm guessing there would have been a wooden bridge here at one point, and these are the piles for it. You'll probably see them somewhere on the other side too.
Or maybe because this river was actually used at one point, these might be piles just for you not to run into the bank with your boat.
Maybe. So that's what I was thinking across the road. That big square thing was somewhere they could actually pull a boat up into, load their goods on, bring it down to port.
Yeah, yeah.
And that crapper's just over there. Interesting. The underside of a bridge. Alright, we're going to make our way back.
Yeah, here.
Platform. Well, if we can identify a path enough, we can just drive the trucks down in here. But I don't know, these are some pretty steep angles there.
We could just pack the trucks down up the other side.
Yeah.
But yeah, unless you had someone like sitting down there, I wouldn't trust my truck along these.
Yeah, I think our walking area is kind of cut short. Whoa. Oh yes, it's a tricky climb for us, let alone the trucks. But I mean, look at it. It's kind of neat. I'm supposing this is probably all rubble that's been placed here to keep the riverbank from eroding into the road. Up and over, I think. Ooh. Okay. Now it's a little more like a path along here. So I'd show the bridge, the truck crossing the bridge. Ooh. Well, that's interesting looking. Running a bit shorter on time. Craig doesn't want to end up being late getting home. I'm putting this one on you, Craig. Okay? Okay. But we are going to come back out tomorrow and do some actual trailing, maybe north of 45 or something. And maybe a little bit more energy. I do have Captain Crunch at home. I could eat cereal before I come out and I won't feel tired. Anyhow, back to the house. Thanks for coming out. Actually, thanks for being out here before us. We came out. He was already here waiting. So, right on. At least somebody stuck around. Usually we get a few more people on the get-togethers, but I don't know what happened today. Something happened. Anyhow, we'll catch up in a little bit. Okay, so all done with the trailing so far today, but we did find there's a little spot along the way to Fulton's Bridge and back, and it's part of the London and Port Stanley rail line that used to exist years ago, being we. We thought maybe we should stop and film this and share this little thing, this little area with you guys. So I'm going to flip the camera around and we'll do a quick walk around. See this little, looks like it was either a road or a walkway. Okay, and this is like literally just off of, I'm not sure, that's not John Why's line, it's the next one south from John Why's.
But you can see that there would have been train tracks that would have come down this way. That road goes off to the side here.
Oh, like a little diversion type thing?
Yeah, this makes me think this was a train station of some sort. Oh, look!
Some kind of stopping station. Yeah, for loading and unloading. You know, I don't think they leave these things here, so they must be out doing some work with their little train cars. Got a great group of volunteers that try to keep the London Port Stanley rail system operating.
Look at that.
Doesn't that look fun? Now, I don't know if we're allowed up and in it.
It's wide open.
Seems pretty safe. There you go, guys. We are inside of a train car.
This looks like a cattle truck, or a cattle car.
Barley, oats, full visible capacity. Corn, rye, flax, wheat. So this would have been for eventually, at one point, hauling grains and stuff. Jumbo! Jumbo was here. Look at that snowplow.
Stick his head in that hole.
We'll go have a look at that in a minute. Well, this is pretty neat. I wonder if they're planning on setting up an attraction out here or something.
Yeah. Like, how long has this been here? That's not new wood.
Maybe they had a display along that side there. Okay, I'll have a look at that side in a minute. I wanted to see this side first. Kind of reminds me of the old circus trains that they would have had animals and stuff in. Oh, neat. Speaking of the circus, Colonel Talbot's Animal Circus. I wonder if maybe you're in the way. You think?
I think he's going on the tracks.
The human cannonball, world's strongest man. So that's why it says jumbo, because that's the jumbo cutaway. Have us a look. Oh yeah, see, Whytes Park. Whytes, Whytes Park. Wow, you don't get to see one of these close up every day.
Wow. Yeah, he's going on the track.
Is he?
Yep.
Oh, that's gonna be cool. We'll just have to make sure we're well and clear out of his way.
That's something not gonna come give us trouble.
Well, he can ask us to leave. He asks us to leave. We'll get up and leave. Yeah, these don't feel too sturdy, but I'm being very, very careful. Oh, you can't really see
inside. That's an engine in itself.
Yeah. Yeah, when I step on those stairs, I could feel the platform part sinking. So get back a little bit and have a closer look at this. Champion Oils, Sterling Fuels. Yeah, you think that truck might actually be loading onto the track. We'll keep an eye on that. You think he's coming down to collect all those ties on that? Special events caboose. Now, when we do get to go to the Elgin County Railway Museum, there's a caboose, so we can go right up inside and have a look. This looks a little more stable, so we'll see if there's a way to have a peek in. Yeah, you can kind of see in. You can see the wood stove in there, sink. You've got a kettle up on top of the little burner, and then the upper bunks where you could sit. I don't see any sleeping bunks unless they're above right here. Very cool, eh? Going down the tracks. Used to be able to ride these tracks, down to Port Stanley. People ride them from Port Stanley, going up to St. Thomas and even London. Is he lining up, you think?
Oh.
Yeah, right?
An outhouse.
It's Whyte's house. It's the White House. It's the White House.
This is our government in Canada.
This is your American embassy. Here's the White House. I don't know if that's a thunderbox. I don't see any ventilation or nothing, but I don't see any wires or nothing running to it either for it to be an electrical box. Very cool. Thank you, Craig, for stopping and letting me get a chance to share this with the audience. Wow, would you look at the size of that tree? It's gargantuan. That's a huge tree. Yeah. Oh, wow. This here, you look at it, it's sunken down in there.
Yeah.
And it looks like the weight has actually lifted these ties a little bit.
Yeah, that's not going to roll anywhere.
And I know you guys wanted to see a close-up of this little guy. Oh, it's so cute. Look at that. You could probably fit like 6 people on here.
And it's chained.
Yeah. That's good.
Yep.
They know that people don't leave things alone here. So I'm guessing it's just throttle actuated. Gear selected. There's your clutch. I could drive this.
Oh, yeah.
And you see, they do lock things up. Even something like this, because people will. Yep. Unfortunately. But yeah, I could drive the heck out of that thing. And we did miss it because Craig had a phone call come in. But there you go, there's a transport truck driving down the tracks backwards. Backwards.
That's good.
Well, it is actually now super late. Many hours have passed since I last filmed anything, but to kind of catch you guys up, it's been a long afternoon. Craig's truck, though, the dingo, it did hold up. It did hold up. That little trick with this drop of motor oil on the bearing did the trick. Just bought him that afternoon. Now he is going to need a new motor in there. That little trick isn't going to keep working forever. But, you know, great field trick. Keep that in mind. It worked. And as for the deadbolt, it appears as though the servo issue, if I can get a good shot of it, is solved for now. Of course I can't get the perfect shot of it. There you go. I just wanted to at least point out the servo. I think that was just a problem. For some reason it might have had moisture or something in it before. It's sitting open, and then I sealed her back up before I put it back in. That arm of servo, though, it's got to be cleaned out. Like I said before when I discussed that, that could be a later video. Nobody commented, so I don't know if I really want to try filming that. All in all, though, not a bad day. Not a bad day. We could have spent a little bit more time on the trail, though, if Craig had had a little bit extra time. And then if we did, we might not have been able to stop and film that cool little train stuff there either. You win some, you lose some. I do want to check out further work that Brandon has gotten done there. I know Brandon was one of the main guys too in the building. I think Mike too. But either way, we are going to get back out there and check a lot more out. Those guys have been putting in some good time and effort, and we want to put that area to use. We got a whole summer ahead of us, so, right? Yeah. More RC to come, more vlogs to come, lots of good stuff. Plus now, as you guys know, I briefly mentioned before that I have my sister Jessica and Chewy living back here with me now, which is cool. You know, it's going to get a little bit more variety. Makes it a little hard for computer and vlog and TV time, but I mean, I just need to get out of the house more and do more vlogging out of the house. Good weather, that can happen, right? Right. Anyhow, like I said, it's late. I'm just going to end up finishing up the vlog. I did want to mention something real quick about how much better this would be if I had my Canon lens fixed or replaced, and that footage of actually doing trailing could turn out even better. I'm working with what I got though, and I think you guys aren't completely disgruntled with the fact of going back to cell phone footage and whatnot. Like I said before many times, you just gotta work with what you have available. It doesn't take a Hollywood production studio to produce a decent video, correct? Right, yeah. I'd like to throw the whole Patreon pitch at you guys about if you want to help out make the videos better, blah blah blah, but I want to work on something separate for that. And right now, if I could ask for anybody's help with anything, please go check out my sister's GoFundMe, or my sister and Chewy's GoFundMe page. The link is in the description below. It is to help her dog, Peng. Peng is a great dog. She's a Coonhound Rottweiler mix, and she's got a bit of a tumor issue right now. A bit is an understatement. She really needs help. They still haven't had a single person try to offer to help through the GoFundMe yet. I didn't want to go into detail about it, but yeah, she needs help. And I really would appreciate it if we can find her help somehow. Anyways, enough is enough. Please check out the link in the description below. It's a GoFundMe link. It's to help Peng. She really needs it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hearing me out in that last bit of going on and on, guys. But it's a very serious issue. Do me a huge favor. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you enjoyed today's video, please click like and share if you do that kind of thing. Think positive. These times, you really got to think positive. Stay positive. Keep a smile on your face, and we'll see you here tomorrow. Good night. Vlog over.